Always remember, your focus determines your reality. Stay close to me, and you'll be safe.
What's up, guys? Today's video will be centered around some of the relic stuff that we just got info on, and also just me kind of thinking about how the meta will be once we get, maybe this General Skywalker with all the 501st, but more in specific, the kind of, I guess you could say, the TM and the turn order in that specific team, because we'll go into it a little bit later on more in depth. But you come here for Rex's cleanse and his TM gain. If he is the fastest, he's going to be giving everybody 100% TM, and you can just tell that's not going to be probably the most ideal thing to have when you're talking about a meta that's all about getting your Rex the fastest, and especially you want to have specific people going before others, and that would not very well work out in some of the battles going on. So that's just a little minor problem here that I'm thinking of, but let's go and chat more about relics, and then later on we can chat about this. Alright, so today we got some info on some, what do they call it, the signal data that you need to upgrade some of your relics, and with that is scrap. I think there's only two things you need: is signal data, scrap, and then I guess the credits to upgrade those levels. And you can see here this little chart here. They just swapped around some of the characters, like Kylo Ren. They just got rid of his 6C one. Talia 5E's gone, and 5F for Lando's gone. And then this is kind of a lot better for the guys and the players kind of starting off in the game, because this is for veteran Han and veteran Chewie. These ones are actually at a 5E and 5F, and it's not going to be like a 16 energy. I'm pretty sure that's either a 10 or a 12 energy node, which is going to make it a lot easier for those newer players to unlock JTR and really help them out, with the raids and all that sort of stuff. So I think that's pretty cool. And I'm assuming that they are going to introduce the signal data to be in place of these nodes. And also, Sith Assassin has gone from an 8C to a 6C. But I'm thinking the signal data will be in the place of these three down here: the veteran Han, Chewie, and Sith Assassin. That's going to be 16 energy for Cantina. I've been playing this game ever since 2015 in December, so 3.5 years, almost 4, and I'm not a big fan of this. I'm still working on Cantina farms. I would like to get some of the Clone Wars Jedi up and going before the next light side territory battles. We don't know about the reworks yet, but I'm really thinking that they're going to get some really cool reworks, kind of like the Geonosians. And just hearing about this kind of makes me a little bit sad and depressed, because I was really planning on getting up those guys 7-star, but now, if this whole relic system is just such an important part of the game where you can't live without it, I'll be actually forced to have to refresh my Cantina nodes for doing these and getting signal data, and that's just something I'm not looking forward to. And then later down here on the post, pretty cool stuff. I think this is a little bit, I think this is the part 2 of the post, rather. I think this is something good out of all this bad that we've been hearing of. So they said the introduction of relics is going to change the nature of the demand for gear in the game. Some pieces that were more important previously may become less, and vice versa. So just think of it like we just got this kind of new gear piece, the Cryotech, a little bit ago. Maybe the Cryotech's not going to be as important, but I can just bet you guys that pretty much any new marquee or legendary character will be needing Cryotechs. If they don't, then that's going to be great, but I'm almost certain that they will, and that just still makes me not like it, because Cryotechs, I'm guessing, will really boost up the amount of scrap and make it a lot easier to get those higher up levels, like level 4 to 7 for the relics. So I'm not a big fan of that, and I'm not a big fan of the smaller gear pieces, like the gear level 1 probably through 3 or 4, like all the blue pieces. Like those ones probably are going to be a little bit more important to have for all this relics. The cool part, though, is I'm really hoping we don't have enough detail and enough info rather to know about this, but I'm really hoping that gear like those cuffs, those guns, and those carbs, they won't be as needed, but I'm pretty sure they still will be. It's going to be really hard for them to implement all this sort of stuff here. And this brings me to my next point. So this is with Cantina nodes, with the signal data. If they're trying to go down this route, it's going to screw over the free-to-play even more. So if you didn't think free-to-play was already dead, this will probably ensure them to be even more dead, which is kind of sad to say. You'll be needing to refresh this Cantina energy every day. You'll be needing to want to farm mods every single day, because mods are now going to be more important with those speeds. And as you increase the level of relics, that will increase the mod as well with the amount of stats you're going to be getting. And then also, you'll be needing to farm your normal shards and gear from the normal energy battles. And if you want to do hard battles, do that too. And then on top of that, ship energy. That is like 4 different things you got to farm and refresh every single day. And I think if you want to try to get just normal amounts of refreshes, that's like around 750 crystals a day. And if you are top 1 player in both arenas, that's 900 crystals. You're only getting a few little extra crystals left over every single day. So I'm not looking forward to that at all. I just think that this little part here where it says that some older gear might be more important than the newer gear that's more important now, that may be less important in the future, that seems pretty cool to me. I just don't know how it's going to work into this whole relic system, and I'm very, very nervous for the whole release of relics. I wish they would have done it a little bit differently. I like the idea of people that were talking about relics just like giving maybe new abilities, and you can like flip-flop what you want to use, and before you set them on defense or use them in offense, sort of stuff like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. The way they're going about it, it could be potentially good. I'm not saying relics are bad as of yet. There's still a lot more info we gotta know about this. But as of right now, I'm not a big fan of relics. I think they can go either really great for the game, or they can just totally just kill off the game almost, and make it so the whales will be even harder to fight. I mean, just imagine, guys, a level 7 relic Malik will just be, one-shotting literally everything. It's not going to be fun, guys. So that's kind of this part of the video, relics, this new update, or little chat about it. And if you guys do want to ask some questions, they also have a Q&A ready to go for September. So if you guys do want to input some of your questions, go feel free to do that. Oh, just clicked on Crumb's name. But go feel free to do that. It's going to be in the forum post if you guys want to check out that. Just, to see if you want to know more info on the relics. Me personally, I'll just kind of wait and see what they're going to do here. But that's this part of the video. We'll move on to the last part with Rex and the next meta. Well, we'll see there. So let's go chat about that. We have 4 different 501st. We got 5, Echo, Ahsoka, and Rex. 3 of which are the Clone Trooper 501st. I'm not sure if we'll get more of them, like around the Domino Squad. I'm not too informed on that. I haven't watched too many Clone Wars, or none at all, really. So I'm not too sure there. But if we're going to be seeing a General Skywalker and somebody that's going to be just bolstering the faction immensely, this guy here, Rex, with him having the extra % speed, and then on top of that, using this special with his cleanse and then getting 60% TM for the clones. The issue I am starting to see here, and I've chatted with a lot of people in different Discords about this, and just kind of eavesdropping, I guess you could say, in some of their combos. The problem that we'll be seeing here is, so let's just say Rex is the fastest. He'll be using that, that's the tenacity up with the TM boosts. What if you're fighting a certain team that you want Echo to go first and dispel the buffs? Well, that's not going to be 100% guaranteed here, because everybody else will get 100% TM. You never know who's going to go after Rex's cleanse. It could be Fives, it could be Ahsoka, it could be whoever the other 5th will be getting is, maybe General Skywalker. We don't know. Maybe there'll be a new little thing added into General Skywalker's kit that makes it a lot easier to go about doing this, and you don't have to rely too heavily on Rex's randomness to who the next turn will be. And this can be a big problem actually for mirror matches, and just, if you want to fight specific teams. Like, what I'm thinking about this is typically when you're fighting Grievous teams with these guys right now, Echo does not always get to go first. He could be going last in all the turn order just because everybody's at 100% TM. And typically you want to, in those fights versus Grievous, you want to use this special here where he dispels all the buffs and he stuns the droids. And what if in that team that you're fighting, he's not going first and he's going last? It's just not going to go well. You could probably still win it, but you might lose a guy or two. And that just, to me, I think there's got to be a better way to go about this. This ability is quite strong. I'm not going to say it's not strong. It's really strong. I just think that there's got to be a better way of implementing the turn orders and the TMs of who goes right after Rex. And just sort of stuff like this is just making me think more about this next meta and what you guys should be looking forward to. I really still think that Rex should be one of the fastest. I like 5s to be modded for a lot of more offense, so that he gives out more offense when he dies, or when rather a clone dies and he takes the death instead, right? So stuff like that. Just kind of gets me thinking a little bit theory crafting of a minded here. And just kind of like that kind of stuff here, guys, for today's video. We got the relics, we got this little thing I wanted to chat about with 5s and his potential under, you know, a possible Jedi, or General Skywalker rather, in a kind of meta. But that's pretty much it, guys. What do you think about this whole relic stuff? Are you guys into it? Pretty sure you guys aren't, because I am not, for one. And I really would like to, in this next Q&A from the developers, get some more info on this. I might send a couple questions over to them to see what they are trying to plan for this whole thing. But that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy it, give it a like, share with others, and sub for more of my videos. It really does help my channel grow, guys. And we got Discord and Patreon if you guys want to go check out those two. That's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.